Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Dave White. I'm a Class A and a provincial mechanic, and talk about a topic that hopefully is going to save you some money again. So I've had customers call up before and say, Dave, 2 months after I bought a car, all of a sudden I need new tires. How can that be when I just bought it 2 months ago and I had a safety check with it? Well, I said, did you get a printout of an alignment with it? No. I says, well, you can't assume that just because you got a car with a safety check that everything's perfect with the car. Well, how can that be? They say, well, I mean, when you do a safety check, you're checking all the main things, the tires, the lights, the suspension, brakes. The mechanic checks that, he's got a list. But the mechanic doesn't know if that car's ever been in an accident. The only way that for sure that you're going to know if that car's been in an accident is if he had have done a four-wheel alignment on it. And then, if you had have asked him for a printout, he could have explained it to you. And you would have known right then that that's the car to keep away from. So my advice to you, from now on, anybody that if you're buying a $5,000, $10,000 car, if that dealer doesn't give you a printout of a recent alignment, stay away from it. Because it's not fair to pay $10,000 for a car and then 2 months later have to put another $2,000 or $3,000 into it. Okay? Now, real quickly, I'll tell you what to look for. Okay? Some of the angles that you want to see on that printout, make sure that they give you a setback reading. It'll tell you whether or not the front tires have been hit, if one's set back further from the other. The other thing it'll tell you, and this is a big thing, is the thrust angle. It'll tell you if the car's been hit in the back. Okay, because the thrust angle, you want it to be 0. If it's been hit in the back, what's happened is the back axle has swung either to the right or to the left. And even myself, looking at my 2 cars here, I couldn't tell you if it's been in an accident unless I'd had an alignment and a printout done. And the other really big one to look for on that printout sheet, and make sure if it's not on that printout sheet, walk away from the car. Okay? It's called SAI. It's a reading, steering axis inclination. It will give you a measurement of the front suspension, and it's a dead-on indication if anything's bent. Okay? So again, save yourself the money, ask for a four-wheel alignment when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of buying the car that you want. If they don't give it to you, my advice is to walk away from the car. Now, in some of my other videos, I'll explain more about what the angles actually are, but for this minute, that's the thing I want you to remember. It's going to save you a lot of time, money, and aggravation. Thanks for listening to the video. Please subscribe. Thank you.